It's an update show, an update show. It is the update show. Hey folks, welcome to the Gambit update. I hope our sound effects are on a more proper level.
If not, I hope your singing is higher.
We could actually record that. I would really like to have a jingle. Yeah, I'm Andrew Essig.
Sean Crocker.
Sean, how was your weekend?
Good. Our names are in the right spot.
Yeah, well, we sat on the wrong side for the podcast. So if you're watching the podcast and our name is from the wrong place, I apologize about that.
And if you aren't watching the podcast, watch the podcast.
Before you angrily email me about our names being in the wrong place, just no one angrily emails us, but that's what YouTubers say. So the YouTubers I watch are preemptively.
I feel like we watch very different YouTubes.
No, you don't ever have guys that are like.
Literally.
We do have very different YouTubes, I'm sure. I'm probably completely unaware of some of the things on YouTube that you watch that exist.
Yeah. We go dark.
Yeah, good weekend?
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah. Kelly's going to be traveling through Friday, so if anybody wants to come to my house and make me some food and fold my clothes. No, I'm kidding.
Are you?
I am completely helpless for the next week. Yeah, so, yeah, just kind of quiet. I'm honestly just doing nothing. I'm just going home and just sitting in the peace and quiet. I'm trying to enjoy the next, whatever I have, 5-ish months of just peace and quiet and long sleeps.
Fair.
Before Luigi arrives.
That's
so,
fair. Yeah. I mean, this
Yeah.
weekend we had the Ruck. That was fun.
Oh yeah, the Ruck. I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Not because it was so unimpressive, but just because a lot of stuff happened. Since then. So thanks again for everyone for coming out. If you did not get a patch for participating or helping out or just being around, we have a ton of them. Please come grab one. We'll keep them in the meeting room. But you know, as things go, you got to order like 50 or 100. You can't order the exact number you need, so we were just going to have extra. But super awesome patch. Miss Kathleen Mack did that artwork for us. Rubber patch, just spot on.
Head.
Yep, really good. Really excited about that. And we're going to donate some money to a good cause from that.
Yeah.
And look forward to an even bigger and better one next year. So thanks again for everybody coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Your updates. It is Martin Luther King Day, so holiday. A lot of people are off work, potentially. They were not at the 5:30 and 6:45 a.m. classes this morning.
I felt like the 6:45 was popping.
Was it? Yeah, it's usually a pretty small class, to be fair. So yeah, still plenty of time. It's early. Come see us. MLK Day. Then we've got the Sober Social coming up. So pardon me while I mess around with text things. Sober Social. Sean, tell us about it.
All right, it's gonna be at Schlafly Bottle Works, which is not usually
Bottle Works or Tap Room?
Tap
Bottle
Room.
Works?
Tap Room.
Because Bottle
Let's
Works
go
is
Tap
in.
Room.
It's like right downtown, right?
Crap. Yeah, let's say Tap Room.
It's Tap Room.
Okay, cool. Schlafly Tap Room. There's going to be yoga at 7 p.m. I have confirmed there will not be goats, which I know is upsetting to the majority of us.
I mean, for $10, if you're expecting goats,
but I didn't see any rules.
You can't even catch a whiff of goat yoga for under $25.
I didn't see any rules where you can't bring your own goat. So there's hope. Starts at 7 p.m. for yoga. After that, non-alcoholic beers, non-alcoholic cocktails.
Is it Well-Being? I believe it's.
Yeah, I believe so. There is a
Well-Being
name
beers.
of it. It's well something. I didn't do my research there. Which honestly, this is a great plug to contact Corey Anderson.
Yes.
If you have any details, she posted about it in the Sober group on Facebook.
Yeah,
she's going to be a DJ, 8 to 11:30 p.m. So.
Yeah, and a general, just in the general members Facebook group, you can get in there. I believe we'll be posting about it in there, and you can find Corey in there as well. She's kind of spearheading that, so reach out to her. She doesn't have a Gambit email address. I'm not going to distribute her email address, but find her on the gym, or obviously you can reach out to one of us via email, Sean at CrossFitGambit.com or Andrew at CrossFitGambit.com, and we can get you in touch with her if you're not on the book face.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd
Yoga. Yeah, all kinds of good stuff. Have you been sober all of January so far?
I have. Had a work party this weekend. Not for like my work, but for my partner's work.
Thanks for clarifying.
And open bar.
All the coaches got together without me and did a work party.
Open bar, and happily and proudly drank them out of O'Doul's.
Just bottomed them out.
Yep. So I had to
that.
switch over to Club Soda in line.
How is O'Doul's? I don't think I've ever had one.
It's not bad. I mean, like, a beer connoisseur probably would scoff at the idea, but I mean, it's...
I'm not sure how many beer connoisseurs are drinking NA beers.
Fair. It's good. I mean,
we're not quite there.
It's enjoyable. You know, it's a lot like drinking decaf coffee.
Well-being is one of my favorites, though.
Oh, Well-being is very good.
So far, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Cool. Get Sober Social. Check that out by all means, and or just participate by being sober.
Yeah.
For the month. You don't even have to show up to the Sober Social.
I could be wrong here, but I think the cocktails at the Sober Social will be made of Bear Spirits, which is owned by a Gambit member.
Yep.
So,
which, if our last Sober Social, he provided the mocktails.
Yes.
And the bartender, and they were excellent.
They were very good.
So highly recommend that. And
honestly, hard to kind of find them. Like, they're in a lot of places, but it seems like every time we go, like, they're sold out.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's just cool to see, like, that the whole kind of movement is gaining momentum. And to be clear, like, as an individual, I'm not totally down on alcohol. I just think it's kind of permeated our daily lives to an extent that's maybe a little unnecessary. And it's to the point where it's like it's hard to go out and do social gatherings without drinking. So my whole goal with all this is just to kind of promote, like, the concept of not needing a beer in your hand to have a good time.
Or if you are out with some other people and they're drinking, like, there are other options for you than just...
Yeah, so I love to see that. So I think, days, still kind of early days. I think some of these bars and stuff it sounds like supply might still be an issue, like distributors. You know, I can't remember if it was Sam or somebody else told me, like, distributors just, like, they're just prioritizing other things sometimes. Yeah. Getting some, 6 bottles of NA spirits to a bar is not necessarily their biggest customer, which is fair.
Sure.
But anyway, check that out. Next on the list, February 10th. I didn't make a graphic for this or a text, but February 10th is max out day for your weightlifting cycle. How is your weightlifting cycle going? Sean's first weightlifting cycle at Gambit.
Yes,
not
at
ever,
Gambit.
But at Gambit.
I think it's going great. Like, we've already hit some PRs. I think Mara's PR'd like 8 times against the prescribed percentages, but
she's just a PR machine.
She's a PR machine.
Yeah.
I know. So yeah, I mean, her and a few other people have hit PRs. I think more importantly is everyone's looking better in the movement. So we will be testing out snatch and clean and jerk explicitly that evening. Everyone's moving wonderfully. Like, we've seen massive improvements in technique, which is obviously for those 2 lifts of paramount importance.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm excited to see what the group does and puts out. I would love to see other people from the gym come out and bring some energy, because we all know that.
What time is that? 5:20?
Yeah, so it'll be 5:20. It's a Friday night, so we'll go 5:20 to 6:20 plus. You know,
so if you got a friend or another gym member participating in the weightlifting cycle, you want to cheer them on, we are encouraging you to come out and check that out and support.
Yeah,
as we have done in the past. So February 10th on that. February 18th, then of course we've got Max Effort Mardi Gras. You can check that out at. I'm not very good at this yet. Max Effort Mardi Gras 2023.wadifyarena.com.
Find yourself a partner, sign up.
Yeah.
St. Louis's least legitimate CrossFit competition.
St. Louis's least legitimate CrossFit competition. Yeah, it's just a good time. And I'll just stress again to reiterate, we've got 3 categories, and there's really no reason. If you're like worried about performing or being able to do the movements, if you're a member at Gambit, we're programming something for you.
Yeah.
There may be an opportunity where, like, one of you has to choose to do a thing because they're better at a leg raise or a toe to bar or whatever. But in general, we're riding that scale division for pretty much any member at Gambit. We want it to be a very approachable competition.
Yeah, and I would say, like, how we program as far as, like, what RX plus, and what scale it is, and I mean, everyone.
It's basically like if you
compete.
RX some or most of the workouts, you're going to want to be in the RX division. I don't remember what our intermediate, the middle division. If you rarely RX a workout, you want to be in scaled. If you always RX a workout and sometimes or always RX plus it, you'll want to be in the RX division.
And obviously, like, ask us too, because like we
Yeah.
know you, we know what your capacities are, and what.
And
you're
as we
able
get
to
closer
do.
and we get the programming more finalized, we'll be posting a list of standards and updating everybody. But also, a big thing to point out is if you have friends or family coming in, or you want to come in to spectate, just keep in mind it is a paid spectator pass for that. There is food and beverage included,
the
and
dads
warm place
it.
to hang out. We've got a group of dads coming down to not like my level, but like next tier, like pretty much granddads at this point. It's fair to say, coming out to run the grill and the food and stuff. So yeah, you get. Point being, you get a lot for being a spectator. So unfortunately, it's if you're not aware, like Soulard pretty much shuts down all the streets for this Mardi Gras celebration. You have to pay to get in anywhere. There's going to be shoulder to shoulder out on the street. So
the price of admission is just to use the restroom is worth it.
Yeah,
well,
there are going to be places
restrooms.
charging you to use the bathroom. So check out
that
website. There's
it. Like, it's worth it.
Details on parking and all that kind of stuff, and how to get in and out. And yeah, as always, email us if you have questions.
Yep.
Anything else to add, Sean? Anything else going on?
No, I honestly can't believe it's already maxed out for Mardi Gras time. Seems like we just did it yesterday.
It does, man. Second one in the new Gambit 4.0 or whatever we're at. I don't even remember. I think it's 4.0 if you want to be technical. But that's your update for January 16th.
Yeah, if you haven't, go watch our last podcast.
Go watch our last podcast. We got a new podcast set up. We're going to try to get a little more consistent with that. So keep your eyes and ears open for that. That's all we have. Wait, I'm Andrew Essig.
Sean Crocker.
That's Sean Crocker. I don't know why my update.
Sound.
No, the thing's not working. There it is. Consider yourselves updated. Thanks for watching.